Rich men only dating event turned out to be like me in the morning, a complete flop. Honestly, some of these women are so stupid, I feel like they could trip and miss the ground.
Shots fired!
Let's get off into this, dude.
Ladies, listen up. I'm going to tell you where all the rich men going to be at this weekend, baby. Where the rich men going to be at, baby? First of all, can I say, I don't say find the man with the money. I say focus on character, integrity. But you ladies don't want to hear me, so I'm going to put you on to the money. Invest fast, baby. It is happening this weekend down in the ATL. Shout out to my brothers, Rashad and Troy, creators of On Your Leisure and also responsible for Invest Fest. For the first time ever, we are partnering together for the Singles Lounge, baby. That's right. All the single
Ain't nobody going to that.
people at Invest Fest will be inside the Singles Lounge. Now, let me put you on. Y'all be saying y'all want a man that make $100K a year. Baby, the men at Invest Fest, some make $100K a month, okay? Don't play with it. And like I mentioned, fellas, the rich ladies are in the building because some of the rich ladies...
She really think this was going to work.
This
is like a pregnant woman on welfare. It won't work.
Got that coin too. So here's the deal. If you're not already on the way to Atlanta for Invest Fest, book your flight, get your hotel or your Airbnb, and pull up. Because, honey, your husband or your wife just might be at Invest Fest. I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask a question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we match it with energy.
No. I'm saying when she said what she said, like girls, like I'm saying, I'm not trying to be offensive.
No, the first thing you said, did I come to rage bait? I did not come to rage
Yeah, arguing with people that came to your event, probably not a good look.
bait, so that's not true, okay? So we're going to start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, or 4.
Okay, so boom. I'm outside the Kendra G.
Ain't the 1, 2, 3, or 4. Kendra, shut up.
Singles Lounge, waiting for it to get popping. I thought there was going to be a line. It's just me. Okay, people are showing up.
It's all women, dude. These frumpy looking women. There's some men in there.
Oh, it's getting cute, y'all.
So one more time, if you got a comfort chick, you have to give it to someone that you want to have a conversation with.
This looked so whack. This is about as whack as a party at a funeral.
Apparently, Kendra G was at Invest Fest. She hosted her live show there, and she hosted a singles lounge. She advertised to women to come there to find a rich man. She told the women that all the rich men would be at Invest Fest.
Ladies, listen up. I'm going to tell you where all the rich men going to be at this weekend, baby.
Definitely giving April Mason vibes. Like they're going to get you in the room or show you how to scam these rich men. And Kendra G here, she's more so providing the venue. Anyway, this clip right here from the Singles Lounge had a bunch of people talking because if you look, you see a whole bunch of women and
It's a whole bunch of Big Mac women too.
Big back, big back.
She weighs a metric ton. Some of these women got full back. Some of these women need to be auditioning for the dadgum Cowboys. Or the Eagles got a linebacker position a little bit open. Like, what are we doing? Look at these thighs. I've heard thick thighs save lives, but thick thighs do also suffocate people.
few men. One person commented, correction, single women's lounge? Because clearly you only see a bunch of women. Another person commented, not a man in sight.
You walk in, it smells like a crawfish bait. What's that smell?
Then this one right here said the guys were there to invest, not find liabilities.
Yeah, invest in assets, not liabilities. A bunch of big back, money-hungry women. I call these women money-hungry hip hoes.
And the first reaction I had to this was like secondhand embarrassment. Y'all really gotta stop going to these single events looking like this. Every time you see these events, it's a whole bunch of women and barely...
Well, and then all it is in the back is just Kendra G's face. Like, she didn't do anything to decorate the room, make the room cool. It's just a room with some regular chairs. There's nothing to do. So instead of like putting up signs that say Kendra G and repping yourself, why don't you like put up stations for people to do things, to interact with each other? That's the way you do an event. The event's not about you being the forefront of it and being the figurehead. Look at me. Look how cool I am. It's about providing something of value for the people that are going, which she did none of that.
Men, like, who are y'all showing up to date? Each other? It's just not a good look, and I'm really tired of seeing it. It's embarrassing and straight up desperate. I'm sick and tired of black women showing up to these events time and time again, where it's a whole bunch of women and little to no interest from men. At some point, you gotta see the writing on the wall.
This woman's 40-something years old, dancing around with a microphone, looking like an off-duty zebra. What is this fit?
You gotta read the room. And to be honest, this right here is another reason people aren't taking this whole thing seriously. First off, if InvestFest is supposed to be about getting your money up, pulling the money in, then why does every part seem designed to pull money out of your pocket instead? If you're serious about business and finance, why will you be talking about dating at a finance conference? Think about what this actually is. Here's an event marketed as financial education, and they're advertising directly to women that men with money will be there. So who's really the target? Successful men or men trying to become successful who came to...
No, it's women that are money hungry. That's it. And it's the easiest thing to do, right? Selling things to women is like taking candy from a baby. These women are so stupid, they could get lost in a straight hallway.
Shots fired!
It's not hard. You can sell hopes and dreams to these people, to women especially, and they'll just buy it. They don't care.
Network, invest, and build.
These women are so stupid, they would sell their car for gas money.
But instead, you funnel them into a room specifically built around their bank account instead of their business.
Right.
That is not a Singles lounge inside of a finance conference by accident. You put it there because you know exactly who's walking through those doors with money, and you built a room to meet them there. If the goal was really wealth building, why is there a whole lounge dedicated to pairing people together in a relationship instead of pairing people with mentors, capital, and opportunity? To build the wealth you told them they're going to build by coming to your conference.
Kendra G knew that she could get a bunch of real desperate big back women to show up to this and like, girl, the rich men gonna be here and they're just gonna be willing to pick up your 2-ton self. I know your back is bigger than a bus, but these men are gonna want you, boo-boo. Trust me, and you're a 10. Whatever you do not lower your standards.
Can clearly see the type of games being played and how it's going down. So you're telling me that men, they're going to make money only to come in here and have you feed them to a bunch of piranhas. Yeah, make the money and let's link you up to see these aged out city girls. Let them in the room with you.
That's
so they can
exactly what it is. It's just high mileage liabilities. 2001 Honda Accords, 198,000 miles on it. Talking about it's a new sticker though. It's a new sticker price on that thing.
Extracted from you. It's the same predatory behavior embedded.
All these tuna tunnels been wallered.
The whole conference. Just like they want to run to Atlanta and pimp out Atlanta, they're doing the same thing with the women at the event. And let's be serious. A man with money in Atlanta don't need no conference, don't need Kendra G, don't need none of that to find a woman. He don't.
Is that a walk? Is that a vagina? What in the fart cheeks is that? They had who wants to be in the vagina costume? What is that? Hey, Mark, I know last year we had you in the penis costume, but this year we're really hoping you could get in that vagina costume, brother. Just do it for the squad, do it for the company.
Even have to look. It's like 1 to 20 for an average straight man in Atlanta. So the top earners, or even the top 10-15%, you already know what time it is. They don't need your help looking for nobody. Now, they usually need help on the back end when they end up in family court, but that's a different story for another day. So really, this was all just another scam. Telling women to come find a rich man, when if he's truly rich, if he's truly successful, he don't have no problems finding a woman.
Yeah, rich and successful men aren't going to probably InvestFest. I'll be honest, after going to VidCon, I believe a lot of people go just to say they went. A lot of people don't come out of that. Now, I did solidify a partnership with Connect With Me, which is absolutely awesome. And if you guys haven't, if you don't know anything about Connect With Me, basically You can call that number right there and you can talk directly to me. But if you're a consultant, you do consulting of any kind, you're a creator and people want to talk to you and you don't have the time, you can set the times you want to be active and you get your own number and then they can call you and you can connect directly to them. So Connect with Me is a great service. Either way, I did solidify that partnership, but I feel like a lot of times when you go to these, you don't really come out of it with anything. You just kind of go to say you went so you can post it on social media.
Especially a black woman in Atlanta, Georgia. From the professionals and female business owners to the boppers. There's no shortage whatsoever. It's plenty on all sides. So yeah, it's really a scam.
BMI's higher than a mug.
Being played on men. That's
BMI's looking like IQ scores. Crazy work.
a big target in this situation with Kendra G lining the women up, but they're also scamming women by making them think they're about to help them scam a man. Now, they had the singles lounge where you had all these women that came looking for the rich man because Kendra G told them they'll be there. She also hosted her live show there where she had a tongue wrestle with a female audience member that accused Kendra G of rage baiting them. The audience member obviously didn't like something Kendra said, so Kendra clapped back.
I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask a question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we match it with energy.
No. I'm saying when she said what she said, like girls, like I'm saying, I'm not trying to be a.
No, the first thing you said, did I come to rage bait? I did not come to rage bait, so that's not true. Okay, so we're gonna start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 4, or 5. Okay, you don't get on stage by being no punk. So now with that being said, we did an audition and we have women that wanted to come on stage. Do you want us to interview you? Come on, we can.
Alrighty then.
This is a horrible way to lead by example. Calling out somebody in the crowd. Where's the class? Where's the decorum?
Listen, I don't feel sorry for nobody. If you're a man, you walked into a situation where you know they're advertising to women that rich men will be there, then don't play stupid and act surprised when you realize the women you're being introduced to, their only interest is your money. Yeah, they just want you to spend that. You saw them in real time lining y'all up, so don't play dumb. Yeah, you see what type of games are being played? And for the women that get tricked, thinking that you're about to run into a man with money to take advantage of.
God, I'm just seeing like these big women, these bingo wings. Y'all know what a bingo wing is? That's when you got to swing it right there. Bingo! That's a little swinger down there. Them bingo wings crazy on some of these broads.
How they end up taking advantage of you instead. Maybe you find out they're get mad either, because then both of y'all came to scam. Yeah, you ran in there looking for Rack City and you found Scam City. And then another thing, they had people at the conference interviewing Kendra G, calling her a dating expert.
You should be focused on getting money and not.
So I'm here with Kendra. Kendra is a dating expert. What advice?
Bro, if she's a dating expert, I created quantum physics.
Would you give struggling male that don't make a lot of money and no females want? What advice?
You should be focused on getting money.
For the life of me, how is a woman with no husband or even a stable relationship
That's what I'm saying. It's always the women that never lead by example that know the most, right? Isn't that funny, chat? She doesn't have a man, not in a relationship, isn't married, but yet wants to tell other people how to do it. It's like asking a fish, how do you catch fish? You don't ask the fish, you ask the fisherman. That's why I say you can only get dating advice as a guy, and put a 1 in the chat if you agree. You can only get dating advice as a guy from another guy. Never listen to a woman when it comes to dating advice, in my opinion. Never do it. Never do it. Because you don't ask a fish how to catch fish, you ask a fisherman. So many of these women think they're like, well, if you just do this, women will really like that. No, they don't. Anything a woman says when it's like, well, I would really love that if a guy did. No, they wouldn't. Because there's guys that would do it, and no, they wouldn't. You know what they like? They like guys to demean them. They like guys to be rude to them. They like guys to put them in their place. That's what they like. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Does it suck? Yeah, because that's just, man, we don't do this. We don't do this in friendships. We don't do this in business partnerships. We don't do this really in anything. Coworkers. Women love it. They like to be demeaned. They like to be talked down to. I don't get it. When I finally learned the switch when I was like 16 or 17, that women liked assholes, I doubled down on it. I had an older buddy of mine just tell me, hey, bro, you just got to be a complete dick. And I was like, man, I don't know if that works. He's like, trust me, just do it. Did it? So much play. Swimming in play. It was crazy work. You thought I was swimming through a school of fish. It was like a fish fillet every night. It was crazy. Not really, but for real though, my dildo, you get what I'm saying. You know, I went to college with, you know, a dozen bodies and came out with darn near 90. It was just, that's what it was. After, like, and I just was like, I'm just going to do this, be rude, be mean, stand my ground, tell them like it is, shoot the facts straight, and be like, I want to hit, and that's it. And they were like, cool with it. And I was like, oh my, this is crazy. Because a woman would be like, no, try to get to know me. Really try to get to know me. Like, I really want you to open up. Shut that up. Shut that up. No, you don't. You don't want me to open up. I just want you to open up your legs.
Expert on relationships. They're propping her up at Invest Fest. They're bringing her to Essence Fest, talking like she's an expert on relationships, but she's not even qualified. And see, this is why people keep calling these events a scam. It's because you keep charging Black people only for them to sit up and listen to people that's not even credible. Why in the world are you doing a dating show at a finance conference in the first place? Yeah. Serious people are there looking for real financial investments, not to invest in a woman trying to trick them. I can see why you can think about doing that at Essence, and then again, that's not really a good fit either, because Essence is really supposed to be for Black women. It's not targeting men. Basically, you'll just have a bunch of women there having a conversation with themselves. But Essence is more a lifestyle, so I can at least try to see it there. But the InvestFest collaboration just didn't make any sense for attendees. Like, are y'all there looking for a hookup, or are you looking to get linked up with real resources? But yeah, that's why people running around calling this event a scam. This is why. I talked about that in the last video, but don't worry. If you missed it, you can go ahead and watch it right now.
Good Lord. Chat, we got a lot of guys that watch. Put a 69 in the chat if you would not go. If you would not go to one of these singles events. Put a 69 in the chat. I bet we have so many 69, somebody's taint's about to get licked. All right, let's go to some comments of yesterday's video. I have concluded that, so this is from the Gym Girl Provokes the Wrong Guy. I have concluded that social media is in fact a disease. When I was 15, my grandma told me, when I was your age, let me try to do it. When I was your age, I cared what people thought of me. When I was 40, I didn't care what people thought of me. And now at my age, I realized nobody was thinking about me at all. That's really good advice from your grandma. Shout out to her. The reason 4 is worried about people looking at them hilarious. This is why I work at home. It's called the 49er disease, right? Where the 4s think they're 9s. 49ers. Oh no, the wrong guy looked at my butt that I'm showing off in the whole gym. Now I have to get mad about it. Nobody should be allowed to film in public gym. I'm only here for the low-key whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
Filming it should be 100% banned in the gym. This is why I don't go to the gym. I work out at home and outside. Main character syndrome, big time. Bad main character syndrome. They're right about one thing. Half off doesn't mean it's free, but it does mean it's on clearance. I put my baseball hat on and earbuds while I'm at the gym. I just focus on my workouts. I'm not here for attention. Hand them $20 and say, that should cover my membership fee. Let me get this straight. They're in the gym recording themselves to post online so everyone can see, and they are mad that people are watching them. Yep, make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense. The old guy next to her was blasting through those reps. You're over encumbered and cannot run. Gyms need to ban phones. I guess I'm lucky because I've never seen a camera in a gym, but then again, I'm going to gyms in about 2011. I'm 56. Back in the 80s, women had their own gym, LA Fitness. Please bring it back. She's a runner. She's a track star.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
This is unbelievable. They won't let you work out properly. What a disgrace. It's an evil world we live in. They have to stop filming in all gyms. For F's sake, gyms just disallow filming. I think we should ban skin-tight gym clothes for everybody in the gym. That new style activewear, because 99.999% of women wearing them have zero self-respect and their self-esteem is based on a men's gaze. But when you stare at them and they find you unattractive, they get mad at you. It's spreading hypocrisy. I agree. If you don't want to be looked at by a man, why are you wearing skin-tight clothing? Make it make sense. Men are very physical. Very physical. We look. We see a nice pair of cans. We see a nice tuchus meat, turd cutter. We may take a second glance. That's what men do. We're very physical. That's why men typically look at things when it comes to arousal, and women can read things when it comes to arousal. About the classiest way I can say women do smut and men watch porn. Not the classiest way I can say it. Men are physical. We see something we like, cool, good. Women have to hear it. That's why women wear makeup and men lie. It's because women understand that men like what they see. And men understand that women want to like what they hear. If it was the other way around, Men would wear makeup and women would lie. But that's why women wear makeup and men lie. Women are lying when they put on makeup, and men are lying when they're telling you things that aren't true. So we're really lying to each other. So let's just be honest about what we're lying about. And that's okay. Too many people get booty hurt because they don't like the way things are. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Some things will never change. Ain't that right, Lux?
Won't they do?
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.